Hey guys, what's going on? So I just did the Roseville market data, and in case you missed it, I'll put the link for that video down in the description below. You can go and check out what we are currently seeing in the Roseville market. Now, what I have here is the Sacramento County market data. We're going to go over all the new listings, the pendings, the supply, and little bits and pieces that I found interesting that I want to put in this video. Now, as always, thanks for tuning in. My name is Joshua. I'm a realtor here in the Sacramento and surrounding areas. And if you want some more information, you want to have deeper dive on what I'm seeing in the marketplace, reach out to me wherever you're finding this video. Be glad to give you some more information on specific neighborhoods or just the market in a whole. So let's jump right into the data here. So this is from redfin.com. This is the market data that, or the data center that they have. And so if we jump into here, this is the new listings, and this goes from 2020, which is the black, and then we have the orange line, which is 2021, and then 2019. Now, in case you're wondering why I don't have 2020 in here, is that was the pandemic year, right? And the numbers jump pretty high in the 2020 market data, so it's not a good reference point when charting out the previous year's market data as well as our last quote unquote normal market would be 2019. So going back into it, you can see our new listings, we're starting to go on a little bit of an uptrend as far as new listings in the marketplace, but we are still below the new listings we saw in 2021. And then back in 2019, we're still far below that. So it is on a little bit of uptick. We'll see if this continues to move up or if it becomes stagnant with the amount of new listings on the marketplace. And if we move into pending sales, this you can see here that we're going better than what we saw last year going into January, as we saw, it could have been a last push to lock in those low interest rates. And then ever since then, we've just been tapering off and we're almost becoming flat. You could say it's starting to go back up, but we are far below, or not too far, but we are below what we saw in 2021 and 2019. So if this continues to drop down, that means that the buyers are not getting locked into contracts for purchase on these properties. And if we go to homes sold here, you can see we're pretty much on track for the amount of homes sold so far. We're about the same dip that we saw in 2019 in April. So we're about the same levels we're seeing now. So nothing too concerning as far as the actual amount of homes sold. And you can see if we start to drop back down right here, that is definitely telling us that either prices or a combination of factors, right? Like prices are too high or interest rates are too high or the combination of both. We just need some more data as they come in. And so you can see here, this is the active listings. We're on track with what we saw in 2021, following this line pretty closely, still far below from what we saw in 2019. So we are still just do not have the amount of inventory. Now this is the price drops, and you can see here that the price drops recently have been skyrocketing. I mean, this is the biggest jump that we've seen in quite a while in the past couple of years as far as price drops. And if this continues to rip up, that means there may potentially be some lower prices headed into the rest of this year and going into this next year. So in order to see exactly how much of a price drop, right, we would need a combination of factors of seeing inventory rise, right, and then pending contracts like we just saw continue to fall back down or to fall down as price reductions continue to go up. Now we go to the age of inventory. Now nothing too notable here. We're still following 2021 standards, so we're still getting in that good or the low inventory, and as well as weeks of supply, we're still low on supply. There's just not enough inventory in our marketplace. So one thing I wanted to dive on is exactly what is going on. So we have right here the past 15 days. These are all the new listings that we've either had within the 15 days or that have come into the marketplace a day or two ago. So we have 1,166 new listings. And then I actually have price reduction properties. Now we have 315 properties that have had their price reduced in the past 15 days. So if we divide the 1,166 into the 315, we have roughly 3% of the new listings have had a price drop, or old listings within that 15 days have had a price drop recently. And if we actually take a look at what type of properties to just see which ones they are, maybe if they're high priced or whatnot. So right off the bat, we have mid 400s have had price drops. We got some mid 500s. A couple of $1 million homes have had a price drop. $500,000 homes. Some of these homes with the price drop of the mid 400s to the 500 range is it's not too concerning just yet, because remember it's only 3% of the new list or the listings in the past 15 days. It's only 3%, but we are seeing the price drops within that mid-tier price bracket of the home. So it's gonna be interesting to watch this going forward. And then also, obviously, the city itself. You have some cities we're seeing extreme high demand, multiple offers still, homes gone within a weekend's time. And then some other cities, they tend to sit just a little bit longer, but overall the market is still strong. So, if you're thinking of selling a home, or you got an investment property you just want to cash out on and not deal with the whole tenant situation, reach out to me. Be happy to go over a strategy on how to get that home. I don't really want to dive too deep into the market data. We'll just keep it here from now. And then until we start to see some other big signs, like we saw the pending starting to kind of taper off and go down, as well as the price reductions, we just saw those go up higher. So until we start to see either those continue to go higher, like substantially, or something else jumps out, we'll dive a little bit deeper. But until next time, that's what you have here for all of Sacramento County. Looking like it's obviously had its temperature change, but it's too early to say exactly if the market has indeed begun its shift. So until next time.